Welcome back to another Joe Mullally sharing space.
To make itself heard and understood. By staying with the practice, it's amazing to behold. Improving the accuracy, singing from the same song sheet, a remarkable feat. An anthropologist is working deep in the rainforest. He is busy recording the traditions and daily life of a little-known tribe for his studies, determined to learn as much as possible about their way of life and their traditional healing secrets. One fine day at 12 o'clock, a native medicine man from another village arrives in the settlement an hour before a man in the settlement dies. This unfortunate man took ill on the previous day, and after going downhill fast, he finally breathed his last. He dies here peacefully, a short time after our medicine man sets foot in the place. As coincidence would have it, the medicine man in question just happens to be the local specialist responsible for presiding over death ceremonies throughout the locality. The funny thing is, the village he came from is 3 days' walk away. This means that he set out to come here a full 2 days before the local man even fell ill. And he timed it so well that he arrived only a few hours before his services were needed. Naturally, the anthropologist is amazed at this. He is mystified as to how this medicine man could know 3 days earlier, a full 2 days before the villager even became ill, that he must set out for this settlement, as his services will be required. To the scientific mind, this truly appears to be a remarkable feat. For traditional indigenous peoples, these things are not surprising at all. You see, what the anthropologist doesn't realize, of course, is that the intuition learns. For instance, the medicine man involved with the death ceremonies we see here has probably been doing the same work for 20 years or more. And it is very likely that in the beginning he may actually have called it wrong most of the time. Each time that happened, the settlement people no doubt greeted his arrival with laughter, saying, "What are you playing at? There's nobody dead nor dying here. Maybe it's the free meal and drink you're after. Would you go home like a good lad before you put a hex on us all and get us into trouble?" Each time this happened, not only did he have the 3 days' walk to the settlement in the first place, he had another 3 days of walking back home in which to ponder his mistake. This is how intuition works. By staying with the practice and patiently continuing to trust it, he learned from those initial mistakes, and, given time, his intuition became much more accurate. When you get it wrong, it is so progressive to let your feeling of that error educate your experience and your intuition for the next time and look forward to the future. It is one of the most vital traditional ways that real progress is made in improving the accuracy of your intuition and all manner of other learning too. Down the years, I've noticed that many of the best traditional healers rarely talk about their work much at all. Instead, they simply live their practice. They walk their talk. And because of this humility, they become well known far and wide for their integrity and authenticity, and of course, for their successful results. So where does intuition come from, and how do you access it? Well, we all know about that felt sense or inner knowing we get about different things from time to time. We know too that our logical mind steadfastly dismisses all these hunches, only for us to realize after the fact that the hunches were right all along. Broadly speaking, the brain is divided into two major regions. On one side, you have the logical lobe. Here critical reasoning and language reside. On the other side, you have the creative lobe. This takes care of everything else in the background. It is tasked with extensively monitoring all your body functions as well as your external environment. And your intuitive faculty plays a vital role in all that. For most of us, our intuition struggles to express itself clearly most of the time. It has no direct access to language, and we live in a logical, chatterbox scientific world. So it jumps up and down in frustration, trying to tell us what it knows. It nudges us with strange feelings, weird dreams, and so forth, all in the vain attempt to make itself heard and understood. To get your intuition working for you productively, you must patiently teach it a symbol set. One of the reasons behind traditions such as reading cards, analyzing dream, or divination practices of various sorts is that they teach the subconscious mind a symbol set. Do this, and it will communicate with you much better, and moreover, you can better understand what it's saying too. Traditional societies absolutely recognize this. Incidentally, one of the great aspects of mythology for indigenous peoples was that it gave everybody the same mythos, the same symbol set for dreams and the like. This was one of the most powerful practical survival skills these ancient people possessed. For one example, if one morning around the fire they realized 4 of them had a similar warning dream during the night, they would quickly put up their barricades. Another tribe was obviously going to raid them that day. Close-knit group connections are very powerful indeed, and having a common mythology exploits that dynamic to the maximum. Where a whole community is singing from the same song sheet, the awesome power of their group mind is amazing to behold. So just to recap, the first thing to realize is that your intuition learns from its mistakes if you give it the chance to do so. Just be patient, build confidence, and don't expect total success from day one. You're not conducting some hard-nosed scientific experiment. You're setting out on a fascinating adventure. Given a little time, it becomes indispensable to you for gathering strength to achieve what you want. Build on this. Then allow your intuition, which knows that you can, to win over your mind until it knows that you will.
We invite you to listen to the video again as often as you wish. Also, please feel free to share this program with anyone you feel may enjoy it too. Thanks so much for watching.